Hello everybody, I'm Brian the Closet Capitalist. Hello again. If you guys have been following along, I've been making videos explaining how I am renting out all 4 bedrooms in my 4-bedroom home, and I'm going to be sleeping down in my coat closet. And what this is going to do for me, this small sacrifice is going to save me $44,000 to $45,000 a year. To me, it's not that big of a deal. And that's a huge payoff, and I can take that money and use it towards something else. And so, as you know, in a lot of my videos, I cover house hacks, and I cover investments and savings and thinking outside the box and ways to save for vacations, because vacations are important to me and my family. I love to go on vacations with my family. So let's say in this video, I'm going to cover what you could do with that $44,000 to $45,000 if you took it and you invested it. And let's use some current things you guys can all check on Google. A fairly conservative and safe assumption for the long-term U.S. stock market returns is about 7% annually. Now, historically, the S&P 500 has averaged closer to like 10 to 13% per year, especially over the last decade. So if we use 7%, that should be a pretty safe number, and it should account for inflation, volatility, and some of the possible weakness or weaker future performance. So let's kind of look at some numbers. Let's say I do that for 10 years. I take that $44,000 to $45,000 and I invest it. The next 10 years, that's probably going to make me $86,000, $87,000. It'll produce. Now, let's say it produces something more like the historical averages, 10%, 13%. So if we're at 10%, we're at 114,000. If we're at 13%, we're at 150,000. So now my 1-year sacrifice really doesn't seem like that big of a deal, and it certainly isn't stupid, not to me. I don't think it's all that crazy. If that 44,000, 45,000 is going to become 150,000, seems pretty smart to me. So if you guys think this kind of stuff is interesting, like I do, if you see it as an advantage and you guys want to try this kind of stuff, you want to chat, you want to spitball and throw ideas off the wall and see what we can figure out on ways for you to do what you want to do, hey, let's chat. So please follow along, please subscribe. I'm going to make more videos covering little snippets on how I think and what I'm thinking about and what I'm doing with this house hack that I'm currently involved in. So stay tuned for more videos. We'll see ya.